Hey everyone, Draco Prime 220 here, and I decided to do a double feature. I talked about Godzilla, an unmade 1994 version of The King of the Monsters. Now I'm gonna talk about one of his inspirations, King Kong. I know a lot of people, and I do agree with this, we need MonsterVerse solo films again. I completely agree, because okay, spoilers, which is the worst kept spoiler ever. I'll give you 5 seconds to leave the video, just in case if you don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're still here, newsflash, Space Godzilla is said to be the big bad of Supernova. Now, Kong is the most mortal of the Titans. I'm sorry. Kong is gonna need a bit of a break after this. Like, I don't know, we don't know how this movie is gonna end. There are leaks. I don't know how true they are. I've heard them from Atomic Fan, but we don't know. I'm not gonna think any of this is real until we at least get a trailer to give us an idea. And we won't know how it ends until the movie comes out next year in March. But I know a lot of people hate Kong because people say he's taking the spotlight from Godzilla. I get it what they're doing from a marketing standpoint, where he is the most human and he is the most relatable. But they are saying Godzilla is gonna be the big focus of this film, so that's a good thing. Do I agree solo movies need to happen again? Yes. And second of all, I think Kong needs a break after this movie, because he hasn't had a break since GVK. Fought Godzilla, nearly died. Fought Mechagodzilla, nearly died. Got a gauntlet, got his arm frozen. Fought the Scar King. Now he's gonna be fighting against a version of the King of the Monsters with all the powers of the cosmos. He needs a break after this, and there is a leak that I did hear about where it's a cool homage. I don't know if it's true. Once again, Atomic Fan is the one who talked about this. I'm hoping it's true, because it would be a nice homage to the 1962 film. But, Kong needs a break. He's getting older, too. We don't know how many years are between New Empire and Supernova. Kong is probably a lot older. His beard is going to be probably a lot bigger, too. So, I'm not trying to be mean here to the Kong character, but this version of Kong is up there. He's older now. But, I don't want to say nothing, because think about it, he's older. We don't know how long a Kong can live. He looks ripped. He looks good for his age. But, you know, there's gonna come a point where Kong can't fight no more. You know, and I get the feeling, and I know no one wants to hear this, but I get a feeling Zuko is gonna be his replacement at some point. Because Kong is getting older, and how many more times is he going to go fighting against multiple threats like this? Especially now one that has all the powers of the cosmos. How is he going to walk away from that? Like, I don't know. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. But that's not the point here. We do know that there is a Kong Disney Plus show that is in the works. Joe DeVito, the writer of Kong, King of Skull Island, confirmed this last year that it's not dead, it's still being worked on. Maybe whether at D23 or San Diego Comic-Con, we will get a official reveal or info about the show. And I'm gonna guess it's gonna be based on the book, and it's gonna be revolving around the 1933 King Kong, acting as a sequel and prequel to the original film. Now, Kong, people are getting really sick of Kong. I've seen a lot of people complaining about Kong. I get it. You want Godzilla because he's kind of the one that started the MonsterVerse. And once again, I do agree. Solo movies need to make a comeback. But even if Kong perishes at some point in the MonsterVerse, Kong himself as a character ain't going nowhere, because as of January 1st, 2029, King Kong and Son of Kong will be entering public domain. So we're going to be getting a lot more of the eighth wonder of the world and his son. It's a guarantee. And but that makes me question, since King Kong will be in public domain and Son of Kong will be, does this mean we're going to get a modern depiction of Son of Kong? Because from what I did hear on one of King Kong documentaries, Son of Kong was meant to be a lot different. The natives were meant to play a big part. The remains of the village were to be overrun by dinosaurs. They even said there was going to be like a battle between a T-Rex and a Stegosaurus in amongst the ruins of the village. Like, the dinosaurs have taken it all over. And I think that would have been a cool little... that would have been cool to see in the original Son of Kong, showing what happened after Kong came through, basically letting everything that was the wall was keeping out in. But yeah, but since they wanted to make it bigger, they couldn't do any of that, so they had to make it funnier. I will admit, that makes me kind of curious, what, like, other big movie companies, are they going to do something with the Kong name in 2029? Are there going to be more shows? Are there going to be games? Are there going to be, different, like, I'm going to tell you what right now, we're going to probably get, games about Kong, and remakes, movies, TV shows. We may even get a modern version of Son of Kong, like someone's own iteration of the movie and the story. So, Kong, the MonsterVerse Kong, at some point may bite the dust, but King Kong as a character is not going anywhere, because 2029, Kong's up for grabs. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I have nothing against King Kong. Godzilla is my number one. Kong is my second, because I grew up with both. And they have a very special place in my heart. And I do like it when they do team up, but I do think solo movies need to make a return. And I really think Kong After Supernova needs a break. Just let the big guy rest for a couple movies. Let him veg. Let him kick back and relax, you know? You know, yeah, I'm sorry. They gotta really give him a break. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk briefly about what is going on with King Kong. Because once 2029 January 1st gets here, Kong and the Son of Kong film is up for grabs. And I can guarantee we're going to get a lot of shows and stuff. Kong is going to be making a huge comeback due to public domain. You think he's big now because he's in the MonsterVerse? 2029, I'll guarantee he's going to be bigger. But, yeah, I didn't really want to make this too long of a video, because one, I am just drained. This heat, and I got my air conditioner on, and I got my fan on, and I'm still like, ugh, this heat is atrocious. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and I really hope you enjoy these two videos I have put out for today, and try and stay cool. Drink plenty of fluids like juice, water, whatever, Gatorade, Powerade. Just try and stay cool and just relax if you can. And until next time, I am Draco Prime 220 signing off. See everyone. Try and stay cool and stay safe. Bye.